Welcome to our presentation on company law, focusing on the incorporation of a company. I am Mr. Mansoor Ahmed Soomro, your course facilitator for this session. Here's an overview of what we'll cover today: the process of company incorporation, the Memorandum of Association, Articles of Association, commencement of business, and the legal implications. Let's start with an overview of company incorporation, setting the stage for our detailed discussion. Incorporation is the legal process of forming a company, distinct from its owners. It provides businesses with formal structure, credibility, and financial stability, while also offering legal recognition as a separate entity. Legal process of incorporation. The legal process of incorporation involves creating a legal entity that is distinct from its owners. This process is crucial as it outlines the rules and regulations governing the company's operations, ensuring its compliance with relevant laws. Significance for businesses. Incorporation provides companies with a formal structure, enhancing credibility and professionalism. It allows businesses to engage in contracts, raise capital, and limit liability, significantly benefiting operational and financial stability. Legal recognition as a separate entity. Once incorporated, a company gains legal recognition, which means it can sue and be sued independently of its members. This status protects the personal assets of its owners from the company's liabilities, promoting investor confidence. The stages of incorporation include name selection, document preparation, and the registration process. Each step is crucial for establishing a legally compliant and operational company. Name selection. The name selection process is foundational, requiring that the chosen name adheres to legal standards and is not misleading. A unique name fosters brand identity and reduces the risk of conflicts with existing entities. Document preparation. Essential documents such as the Memorandum of Association and Articles of Association must be meticulously drafted. These documents serve as the constitutional framework for the company and outline its objectives, governance, and operational procedures. Registration process. The registration process involves filing the prepared documents with the Registrar of Companies, who reviews and approves them. Upon successful filing, the company receives a certificate of incorporation, marking its official establishment. Next, we'll delve into the specific steps involved in the incorporation process, ensuring a smooth and compliant setup. Securing a company name is the first step, followed by approval from the registrar. There are also restrictions on names to ensure compliance and avoid conflicts. Securing a company name. Securing a company name is the first step in incorporation. It necessitates ensuring that the proposed name is not already in use. This step is critical for avoiding future legal complications regarding name duplication. Approval by the registrar. Once a name is proposed, it must be submitted to the registrar for approval. The registrar checks for compliance with naming regulations, ensuring that it does not infringe on legal standards or existing trademarks. Restrictions on names. There are specific restrictions on names, such as prohibiting names that are deceptive or likely to offend. Names suggesting government affiliation require prior approval, ensuring transparency and protecting public confidence. Document preparation involves creating the Memorandum of Association and Articles of Association, along with meeting filing requirements. These documents form the legal foundation of the company. Memorandum of Association, MOA. The MOA defines the company's name, objectives, and liability structure. It is critical as it sets the fundamental framework within which the company operates and governs its interactions with stakeholders. Articles of Association, AOA. The AOA contains the internal rules of governance, detailing shareholder rights and duties. It guides the operational mechanics of the company and determines the decision-making processes among members and directors. Filing requirements. Filing requirements include submitting the MOA and AOA, along with a declaration of compliance, to the registrar. These documents play an essential role in ensuring that the company's formation adheres to legal standards. Now, let's explore the Memorandum of Association, a critical document that outlines the company's name, objectives, and liability structure. The MOA includes the name clause, registered office clause, and details on liability and authorized capital. These components are essential for legal clarity and compliance. Name clause. The name clause specifies the official name under which the company operates, ensuring that it reflects its legal status and type, such as limited or unlimited, to maintain clarity and compliance. Registered Office Clause. This clause indicates the physical location of the company's registered office, which is necessary for official communications and legal notices, establishing the company's presence in a specific jurisdiction. Liability and Authorized Capital Clauses. The liability clause details the extent of liability for company members, while the authorized capital clause specifies the total amount of shares the company can issue, crucial for understanding financial structure. Alterations to the MOA require legal procedures and approval. Registration with a registrar confers legal status, enabling the company to operate officially. Procedure for altering MOA. Alterations to the MOA require following specific legal procedures, including obtaining approvals for changes such as name modifications or shifts in business objectives, ensuring compliance with regulatory frameworks. Legal status conferred. Registration of the MOA confers legal status upon the company, allowing it to conduct business, enter contracts, and perform other corporate functions in its name, thereby solidifying its operational legitimacy. Registration with registrar. For the MOA to gain legal effect, it must be officially registered with the Registrar of Companies. This registration process signifies that the company is recognized as a legal entity, enabling its operations. Next, we have the Articles of Association, which govern the internal operations and decision-making processes of the company. The AOA outlines governance structures and member rights, ensuring transparent and effective management of company affairs. Governance and internal regulations. The AOA outlines the internal governance structure and operational framework, detailing how decisions are made, meetings are conducted, and conflicts are resolved, ensuring orderly management of company affairs. Member rights and responsibilities. It specifies the rights and responsibilities of members and directors, including voting mechanisms and financial obligations, fostering transparency and protecting the interests of all stakeholders involved. Changing the AOA involves a special resolution and compliance with legal requirements, ensuring governance integrity and stakeholder agreement. Process for changing AOA. Changing the AOA requires a special resolution, where members vote on proposed changes. This process ensures that all alterations reflect the collective agreement of stakeholders, maintaining governance integrity. Legal requirements for alterations. Legal requirements for altering the AOA necessitate compliance with statutory provisions. Any amendments must be documented, reported to the registrar, and may require further approvals to be effective. Let's move on to the commencement of business and the importance of having a registered office for legal and administrative purposes. A company must obtain a certificate of commencement of business and meet compliance requirements before starting operations. This ensures all legal prerequisites are fulfilled. Certificate from registrar. A company must obtain a certificate of commencement of business from the registrar before it can legally begin operations. This certificate confirms that all prerequisites for starting a business have been met. Compliance requirements. Compliance requirements include ensuring that the company has received full payment for shares and that no financial commitments are outstanding before business operations can commence, safeguarding investor interests. The registered office serves as the official address for correspondence. Any changes must be reported to the registrar to keep records accurate and accessible. Official address requirement. The registered office serves as the official address for legal and administrative correspondence. Companies must communicate this address to the registrar within a stipulated period post-incorporation. Reporting changes to registrar. Any changes in the registered office location must be reported to the registrar within 30 days, ensuring that the company's official records remain current and accessible for legal purposes. Finally, we'll discuss the legal implications of incorporation and conclude our session with key takeaways. Incorporation offers advantages like separate legal entity status and limited liability protection, safeguarding personal assets and encouraging investment. Separate legal entity. Incorporation establishes a company as a separate legal entity, enabling it to own property, enter agreements, and incur liabilities independently of its owners, thus protecting personal assets. Limited liability protection. Members of the company benefit from limited liability, meaning their financial risk is confined to their investment in shares. This feature encourages investment, as personal assets remain safeguarded against corporate debts. To summarize, compliance with the legal framework and understanding the incorporation process are crucial for business growth and long-term success. Compliance with legal framework. The incorporation process is governed by a robust legal framework designed to protect stakeholders and ensure transparency. Adherence to these laws is mandatory for successful business operation within regulated environments. Impact on business growth. Understanding and navigating the incorporation process is crucial for business growth. Compliance not only facilitates operational efficiency but also strengthens the company's market credibility, ultimately fostering long-term success. Thank you for your attention. Hope this video served the purpose and contributed in your information regarding process of incorporation of company under Companies Act 2017. For any further queries, feel free to contact me. Have a great day.